I'm Mr313 Real Estate and Warren Williams. And in this part of the wholesaling content and videos that I've been doing, this is, I feel, the most important part of actually wholesaling, and that's structuring a deal. And what I mean by structuring a deal is, like I said, in wholesaling, there are three motivated individuals. You have yourself, the wholesaler. You're motivated to get a deal done, for whatever case may be. Starting your own real estate business, pay some bills, have extra income, whatever. The seller has their motivation. It could be taxes, it could be divorce, it could be probate, it could be a mortgage they can't pay, it can be repairs have gotten out of control on the house, it can be bills, it could be liens on the house, junior liens. It could be a water bill that they can't pay. And buyers, they have certain concerns as well. And we're going to get into this in a little bit more detail. And that's either equity or the return on the investment, and that's ROI. So first off, let's just start with the seller. Okay, now here's the house. They're motivated. They want to do business with you. They want to get something done. So as the wholesaler, you have to factor a lot of times one, two, or maybe all these things into the deal, okay? And what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, once you get to the title company and you close, funds are being divvied out. You have to decide, how much am I willing to walk away with? And then you have to negotiate, how much is the seller comfortable walking away with? What is the buyer? Are they satisfied in this deal? Because they're either going to be looking at how much equity is going to be in this house, which is overall value, or what's the return on the investment. So they're going to do a buy and hold. They're trying to rent out this property. What's going to be the return on investment? Because they're looking more long term. Some investors, they're looking more short term. They're looking at the equity. If I just want to do a quick flip, if I was to buy this house, fix it up, put it on the MLS, sell it, how much money can I get back? All right. All these factors here that's going on with the seller, the circumstances with this particular house is going to determine all of these things. Okay. So typically in wholesaling, you get what's called an assignment fee. Okay. So with this assignment fee, this is basically what you're going to get at the end of the day. So maybe if you've seen different wholesalers on YouTube, maybe Sean Terry or Clint Clothier or Max Maxwell or Matt Paper, some of the guys that's just been really making money in wholesaling, they get an assignment fee for each deal they do. All right. So, I mean, you may have seen large deals, maybe, 65 or, 20, $30,000 checks from wholesaling. And these numbers are quite possible. I mean, I've seen, I haven't made any spreads like this, but it's doable. It depends on the area and the house and the deal and so many factors, right? But how are they getting these deals? Okay. So I think it's a good and a bad thing. I think it's good to show people the type of money that can be made wholesaling. I'm not knocking that, but the realistic part is what I'm going to talk about is what should you reasonably charge? It's just like, I can't go, to the NBA and just demand the contract. I want to get paid what LeBron's getting paid. I want a max contract. A 12th man can't demand that. You have to actually have the talent to actually demand a certain pay. So there's no different in real estate. The actual house, what's going on with it, determines who's going to get what. It's going to determine what you're going to get as an assignment fee, and it's going to determine what the seller is going to walk away with, what they're comfortable with. So it's all about reality, okay? Reality determines what you get. That's it. So regardless of what you think you deserve or what you want or what you're trying to get, none of that matters. It's all about this R word, reality. So long as you keep that in mind, you can do wholesale deals. You will find buyers who's willing to do business with you if you're realistic, according to the rules of real estate and what's an acceptable offer. You will have no problem getting motivated sellers to do business with you if you're realistic as a wholesaler. Unfortunately, through what people see and what they've been told, a lot of wholesalers are not realistic. They don't have the right mindset walking into this. Okay, yes, money can be made. Yes, maybe one day you're able to quit your job, start a great wholesaling / real estate business. But in order to do that, it doesn't just happen. You have to have the right mentality. You have to understand how it's going to actually happen. If you don't, well, you'll never be able to market to sell it. So you may get here, but you'll never get over here. So both of these things have to have the same type of equivocation, okay? So the seller, these are some of the things that they're up against. You know, maybe they're going through a divorce, maybe it's taxes, mortgage, repairs, bills, liens. It's a lot of other things, but these are more common things that can happen. Okay, so the most important thing is when you're doing business with someone, you want to get to this house and you want to do an evaluation. If you don't know how to do an evaluation, you need to do what's called a JV, all right, which is a joint venture, and get someone that's already experienced in the Detroit area. I mean, we got people like Eric Friday, Asia Denson. We got John Clear. I mean, it's a lot of guys. I mean, Todd Shine. I mean, it's a lot of great wholesalers that you can venture with, and they're more than happy to help you with doing a JV deal. It's a joint venture. That means they're going to team up with you, and I can't leave my man Daniel McFadden out. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, it's about 10 other people I can name, but just for the sake of just doing the content, find someone that's experienced in JV deals. Go out here, take pictures, front of house, side, back, the roof, inside, outside, basement. Get a good evaluation. Find out what's wrong, what repairs are being needed, and that's just going to help you with the negotiations. The more you know about real estate, the more you know about housing and structuring, how much repairs are going to cost, how much it costs to do a roof, how much does it cost for operational costs as far as electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling. Once you start finding out how much windows cost, doors, common repairs, carpeting, painting, all these things, you'll be able to figure out in your mind, okay, this is how much it's going to cost, and these are what numbers I'm working with, so you can able to present this to a buyer. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to start getting into the actual numbers so you can make a great assessment and you look way more professional even if you're a newbie. So I'm sure you would like to learn that. So stay tuned in the next video. We're going to get into the actual numbers of what buyers are looking for, whether they're looking for equity, which is more of a short term, or looking for ROI, which is more of a long-term investment. So stay tuned for the next video.